We have a funny thing that takes place in our city once a year called large item pickup. And I always get amused during the bulky item pickup week because what this is supposed to be is that you can, this 1 week a year for different neighborhoods, they'll give you your dates when it happens. Ours is sometime in May. You can put out at the road those old rusted out gas grills and the old lawnmower that doesn't work, and just these big old bulky items you'd like to throw away, but you don't want to have to make a trip down to the city landfill, and so you can put it out there at the road, and if it's on the curbside during large item pickup week, then one of the city trucks will come by sometime that week and will pick it up and they'll take it to the dump for you. Well, this is a nice thing because it's a nice service from the city and saves you a trip to the dump. But what I found out early on was that hardly any of the stuff gets picked up and taken to the dump, because what happens is no sooner do people put their junk out at the curbside than people start cruising around with station wagons and minivans and pickup trucks and sifting through other people's stuff just to see in case there's something that they would like to pick up, because sometimes somebody put something out the road and you're like, I kind of need that. And Ann and I laughed about this until one day we were walking in the neighborhood and there was a very nice lampshade and we needed a lampshade, and so we picked that up, and it has grown into a situation where now there are times where you don't even have time to hardly get the stuff out at the road before somebody comes and is picking it up. And one year, not too long ago, I had taken an all old lawnmower and put it out at the road. The handle on this lawnmower was broken. It was old, but it still actually ran okay, but it just seemed like it was going to be more trouble than it was worth and cheaper just to get a new one than to get all the things fixed on this one. So I put it out at the road, and no sooner I'd put it out there at the road than here comes some people, and I went back to my house. I was going to drag some other stuff out to the road for large item pickup, and there's already a lady out there, and she's looking at my lawnmower and with its crumpled handle and all that, and she hollers out to me. She says, "Does this lawnmower still work?" And I said, "Well, yes, ma'am." I said, it still runs actually pretty fine. I walked over towards her, and she said, "Well, does the engine, does it start up okay?" I said, "Yes, it does." I said, "The blade's still pretty good condition." And she said, "I don't know." She said, "This handle's really broken, isn't it?" And I said, "Yeah, but I'm just thinking somebody might be." And I said, "Wait a minute, I'm not selling this. It's trash. I don't have to talk you into this. It's still got some value in it." And laughed about it, and would put things out at the road and watch people come and pick them up. It happens every year, this little ritual in our city. And I thought about one time how plain it is. Nobody needs to put a sign out there. Nobody needs to stand out there next to their stuff and explain. Everybody understands that if there's something that's out there on the curbside, that it is available for you to pick up. And if it's available for you to pick up, all you have to do is just come by, pick it up, take it off. It's understood. That is for giveaway. But if somebody were to come up into my yard and come up and get my garden hose that's up there connected to the faucet, and they started taking that to haul it off, if I saw that happening, I should say something, right? I should say, "Hey, wait a minute, that's not for large item pickup. That's my hose. I need that hose. That's not for giveaway." And if they came in my back patio to get my good gas grill and started trying to load that up, I'd have to say, "Hold on a minute." And if they kept trying to take it, I should call the police. Because it's very plain, the stuff at the curb is available. The stuff that's not at the curb is not available. Don't take it if it's not at the curb. And nobody gets mad at you during large item pickup week that your garden hose is still connected to the faucet rather than at the curb. Everybody understands. Even a little child could understand. The stuff at the curb is available. The stuff that's up in the yard is not available. And the stuff on the back patio is definitely not available. Because the boundary is very clear, isn't it? It's not complicated. It's just clear. You can have this. You can't have this. And we'd have to really talk about it if you wanted to talk to me about something else that wasn't at the curb, but this is available, this is not. That's an excellent picture of the way boundaries work. And what happens in shame-based homes is that the children often grow up never being instilled with a clear sense of healthy boundaries. They have a sense that I exist to perform or to please others. If you think that you exist in order to please others, then your mind, even as a child, is asking, what do I need to do to make you happy? What do I need to do so that everybody will be pleased with me? And that child has a hard time even understanding what he or she really wants himself. It's not validated.